What's going on, you guys? What's up, YouTube? It's your boy DM Jordan, and I'm finna bring y'all another reaction video. I just did my first one earlier. Y'all saw that, you know what I'm saying? A little rough draft, though, because it's my first, I'm learning, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, hey, I'm super excited about this one, because it's story time. It's scary story time. And this story is, from Llama Arts. They make a lot of good scary stories and stuff. I've been watching them for a while, so y'all can go check them out. I will leave a link to the video in the description below, so y'all go check them out if y'all haven't already. Which I most likely y'all have, cause Llama Arts is pretty popping, you know. But yeah, this is scary, man, cause I'm up by myself. I'm up alone. So yeah, this is about to be scary. And I scare easy. I don't scare easy, but I scare myself. That makes sense. Like I make myself scared. If that make any sense, I'm not really scared. But anyway, we about to get this on the way. Yeah, your boy is about to be frightened, cause I'm the only one up, and I'm scared out my mind. Got like 5 lights on all through the house. Yeah, all right, here we go. Oh, make sure you hit that like button.
It was November of 2006. I was a 16-year-old kid living in the town of Altoona, Iowa. I went to bed early one night because I had to work the early shift at McDonald's. As I slept, I had a dream that I was running through downtown Des Moines, but I wasn't on a jog. I was running from something. As I ran around the corner of a building, I came face to face with my pursuer. A tall man wearing a trench coat and a top hat stood in front of me. The only thing visible of his face was his eyes. They were abnormally large with black pupils, and it looked at me as if it wanted something. After what felt like hours, he reached out his bony hand, as if he wanted me to go with him. I woke up violently from my dream, and after catching my breath, I peered around my room to see if I was safe. As I stood up from my bed, I noticed that I could see my breath. Feeling confused, I checked my window. It was latched shut. I then walked over and checked my vent. I could still feel warm air coming from it. As I sat back down on my bed, I tried to figure out what exactly was going on. That's when the figure from my dream appeared at the foot of my bed. I scrambled back to my headboard. "What do you want?" I asked, trying to hide the shakiness in my voice. With the same bony finger, it pointed at me. Growing up in a religious home, I believed what I was looking at was a demon. I told the creature to leave. It just waved its finger at me, and with a low voice, it spoke to me. "Never leave. Always here." The creature then screamed loudly and disappeared. A feeling of nausea came over me, and I vomited on my floor. The last thing I remember was cleaning myself up and waking up to my alarm. It's been about a month since I had seen the top hat wearing man in my bedroom. The Christmas season was in full effect. My parents weren't home because they got invited to some kind of event, so it was only me and my 3 sisters at home. I had to wake up early in the morning for work, so I decided to go to sleep. I rested my head on my pillow and closed my eyes. Not even 30 seconds passed until my sisters burst into my room and started singing obnoxious songs. This of course made me very angry, but I thought if I ignored them that they would leave me alone. This was not the case. As I pulled the blankets over my head, I started to feel the same cold feeling that I had in November. As the obnoxious singing subsided, I lowered the blanket below my eyes and saw the man standing in the corner of my room. In one swift motion, he charged towards me, and I blacked out. When I finally came to, I found that my sisters had locked themselves inside the bathroom. As I knocked on the door, they told me to go away. I asked them what happened, and all they could say was Mom and Dad were on their way home. I looked down and saw that my hand was slightly bloody, Holes were in the bathroom door, and a broom was sticking out of the wall. I then walked into the
What
living
kind of
room and
dream
found
is
that there
that?
were knives stuck into the wall as well. The same wave of nausea passed over me, just like in November, and I threw up again.
Oh
As I
God.
was cleaning up, my parents walked through the door.
You just not
My
cleaning up
father
after the first
immediately
time you
walked
threw up?
over to me and gave me a good beating. Then he sent me to my room.
What you beat him
I
for?
went to bed
After
crying,
what he just
not from the
been through?
beating.
You
I
gonna
was
beat
crying
him?
because of the confusion. I had no idea what was going on. The next morning, my sisters reluctantly sat next to me and told me what had happened. They said I
Damn, I
got
can't answer.
angry and chased them down and tried to hurt them.
Oh, he
They
got
said my eyes
possessed.
were red to the
He
point where they
blacked
thought
out.
I was
He
bleeding
got
from them.
possessed when he blacked
They
out.
said I sounded
Oh, dude, you try to kill your peoples, man. Woo-woo.
like a different person. In 2011, that was the last time I saw the top hat wearing man.
It was
I
you, not
just
him.
moved into a new
Don't
apartment,
blame it
and
on
after a
nobody
long,
else.
stressful day of unpacking, I took a shower
Man.
and got ready for bed.
Woo
As I
woo.
started to drift off, I could feel that cold feeling again. I
There you
lifted
go.
my head
You
and
finna go
saw the
crazy.
man standing in front of me.
Jeez.
The man's eyes were red now. With a low voice, just like on that November
What kind of
night,
blunt you hit?
it looked at me and said,
Smoke what you smoking?
"Never leave, always here."
I don't know about y'all, but I got cold chills up and down my back, everywhere. Woo! That was a fine story right there, man. And yeah, I'm probably gonna have trouble sleeping tonight. Looking around and stuff, make sure the man ain't in my corner somewhere, cause I'll woo, 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 woo. You know what I'm saying? But I hope y'all enjoyed that video. Go ahead and smash that like button. I will be doing more reaction videos here coming soon, baby. So y'all make sure y'all stay tuned. Yeah. I'm out. Peace.